Hey everyone, it's Andy with barchefs.com. I'm going to be showing you how to install and set up the LED uplight shelves today. If you look on my table, I have a 24-inch and a 36-inch shelf, and I'm going to install both of those. We often ship these in sets as well, so you'll see a lot of extra parts if we're doing a set like this splitter. The splitter will allow you to run multiple shelves that plug into the splitter and only one power supply. So if you have a splitter, sometimes we'll provide those. We can do up to 5 shelves in certain instances on a splitter with only one wire running all the shelves. The shelves will also come with your mounting brackets, and your mounting brackets are cast iron, so they're very strong, and they look like this. Uh-oh. They look like this. You're going to see 2 holes, and that's where you mount them to the wall. You can see I've already got a few mounted here. And then you're going to see these double stick tape spots on each one that allow you to peel and stick the shelf once you're done with your installation. We recommend that you have a bracket every 12 inches. So for example, this 24-inch shelf is going to get 2, this 36-inch is going to get 3. When you go to mount your shelves, you're going to need a couple tools. You'll need your power drill so that you can put your screws in. One drill's fine, but I've got 2. And then you'll need your drill bit for putting your countersinks or whatever kind of toggle anchor that you're going to use in your wall. Here I've used some countersinks, but you're going to have different needs depending on the type of wall that you have. You'll also possibly need to use certain bits when you're drilling into the material. So I was drilling into sheetrock, so it was very easy. So a lot of commercial locations are going to have tile, and you'll need to make sure you use a bit that is qualified to drill through tile so they don't crack your panels. So I've already installed these 3 brackets, and it's ready for the shelf install. And it just simply lays right in there like so. Now I'm also going to show you how to install the 24-inch so you can kind of see the steps I take. It does require writing on the wall a little bit, so I generally like to put some tape up. And what I'll do is I'll use my tape measure and I'll find my center spot, which in this case is 35 inches. And instead of making a mark on my wall, I'll find my height. It's going to be about here, and I will put a piece of tape over that center, and then I will re-mark it so that way I'm not marking on my wall. I usually find my top center point. So once I've done that, I can flip my little 24-inch shelf over here, go to the back, and if I want, I can even put a little mark on it, or I can calculate it, whatever you prefer. Then I can kind of hold my shelf, and then I'll take my level and I'll find out where I want it, and I'll make sure there's a nice level line. Right there. Right there. So I know that my brackets are going to be 1 inch in, and you want to always have your end brackets in 1 inch from the inside. So if I have a 24-inch shelf, my brackets should have approximately 22 inches from outside edge to outside edge. I also know I'm going to mark on these, so I'm going to go ahead and put another piece of tape here. I'm going to put a piece of tape here. Lift that up. Lift that up. And then I'm going to re-level it. Put a little line. And a line. So looking pretty good there. Next, I'm going to take my level and my bracket. I'm going to put my 2 holes against the designated spot on the wall. Now I have a little step stool here so that I can see better. I'm going to use my level to make sure that it's leveled vertically. Once that's on there, I'm going to take my pencil, mark out the holes, and then I'm going to repeat right here. Thanks. Be careful to mark on my tape as well, just so I don't ruin my wall. Next, I'm going to take my drill bit. Drill my holes. We can always double check as we go to make sure we're, being accurate. Looking pretty good. We're going to take our 4 anchors. We're going to remove our tape. And I use a little hammer or mallet and install my anchors. Just like so. Got that one a little crooked, so let's redo that one anchor. And then we will use our 4 screws and attach our brackets. Right here. It's in this case I grabbed the wrong anchor here, guys, so let's put the correct anchor back in that hole. Go. And last screw. Now, right before I install this shelf, at this point I would want to peel the double stick tape that's on the top of the bracket, and I would want to carefully align my shelf and stick it into position. Now, on this install, I have the splitter, and normally I would use some type of wiring navigation, something to hide the trim mold or whatever needs to be done for the install. You'll just plug in your 2, power components, kind of hide all this wiring, tuck it in or go behind the wall or do whatever you like to do. Plug your shelves up and then you'll be ready to operate. You can see the second video on using the remote for more information on controlling them. But essentially you should power up and hit the on button and they should be ready to go. If you have any more questions, you can email us at sales@barchefs.com. Thanks everyone.